Let's go!
Let's go! Welcome in, McVin. Happy Saturday. Welcome in, Fowl. Welcome in, Thera. We've got, I've made some progress since yesterday. I've been playing for most of the day. I wanted to, where did she go? Hang on a minute. Oh, okay. Never mind. I wanted to mow the lawn today, but I must have slept wrong or something, because I woke up and my back had some grievances. So I'm gonna, hopefully I'll feel better tomorrow, and then I'll mow tomorrow. And I was like, well, since I'm stuck in the house, it's TXR time. And another reason is because I made corned beef, and that's like an all-day affair. So I spent today meal prepping and car racing. Just tell your back to write a formal complaint. I feel like if it does that, I'm gonna be fucking bedbound. Desperately need this game to replace its brake pads. Unfortunately, Foul, that's just how performance brakes sound. Like, if you remember, the Supra would do this too sometimes. Also, this was the end of early access. Cinderella Past Midnight was like the end of Chapter 2. With her fucking Dragon Ball aura. And then you beat her and they're like, thanks for playing the early fuck. Hang on. No, I'm not gonna waste my, fucking nitrous. We're just gonna try this again. Oh, you get the Hotbox RX-8. Yeah, this was the end of early access. And now we're about to be caught up. So after we beat her, we will be in brand new content. Okay, let's try that again. Squeaking is just a sign of performance. Yeah, it's something about, like, ceramic brakes just kind of do that. I'll save my NOS. I must use it judiciously. You are so fucking cringe. There we go. All right. I know she was a fucking menace. Nope. She was a fucking menace in early access because the RX-8 originally was broadly seen as I'm not getting her this time. Maybe. The RX-8 was broadly seen as the best car in early access because its performance and especially its top speed, and Cinderella had performance upgrades that you couldn't get at this point in the game. So she was seen as very busted. But now, I need to not hit anything. I need to not hit anything because I've got no health. Come on! No! God damn it. Why are you catching strays? You blew up. That could be a positive thing. Also, welcome in, Monsta. That could be a positive thing, as in you, you know, you got really famous because you're gonna be on Kata's channel. Or it could mean you literally exploded. Who can say? Come on, come on. I need to get my rematch. Now I gotta act like you don't know nobody. Exactly. But yeah, I feel like Cinderella is not nearly as much of a problem now because the S2000. I don't know if the S2000 is like the meta for early game, but like it definitely feels like it has the RX-8 beat. At least Melancholic Angel was like not a big problem. And Cinderella is not that much harder than Angel. Whoa. Okay, a little bit of wall riding never hurt anybody. Nope. Ah, damn it. Can't take that turn very clean. Remember your brother used to have one of those? Yeah. I don't think I ever saw it in person, but he did definitely show pictures. It was very nice. Actually, no, I think I did see it in person, because he had it before the Porsche, right? That was like what he had right before trading it in for that. Ah, hit the wall a little too hard. Let's try that again. Yeah, okay, so I did see it in person. It was very nice. That thing was class. Come on. That's just poor sportsmanship. Oh my god. It's my chance! Man, this is like the best spot to race somebody too, because of those dividers. This is a very... It's very likely that the AI fucks up in this section. I'm squandering my chance. Hang on. I'm sure that fucking Mazda 3 does not mind getting fucking rear-ended and then backed into. I'm burning through my damn tires with these attempts too. That's also not ideal. I only got a couple more attempts in me before I need to head back to the garage. Yeah, how do you like it? Getting gently guided into traffic. How do you like it? I wish I still had some NOS on me. That would be great for making sure she can't close the gap again. Because here she comes! God damn it. Not getting around me that easy. No, 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 no! Oh my god! Oh my god. And she's gone. Alright, yeah, I'm about out of tires. Maybe I should switch to the mediums. Because then I would get more attempts. The soft tires, you know, if you're trying to get every bit of speed out that you can, that's one thing. But if I have the mediums, I can get more attempts in. And sometimes you just want to get a bunch of attempts in a row so you can hopefully get to that one section where they fuck up. Alright, where's she at now? Which tires are best to eat? I would assume softer is better. I wouldn't eat any of them, but it's you know, just think of it like a steak. You would want softer. Oh, random aside. I found a very cool game earlier today. Sunken Vale. It's this game where you're guiding like a diver. Like you go out to these abandoned submarines and underwater wrecks and shit, and it's represented by like a MS-DOS interface, and it's kind of ASCII art-ish. And you just kind of click on the map, and then they walk to wherever you click on the map, and then they just like do stuff. It's kind of like those. I don't know what to compare it to, actually. But I just like the presentation. I think that's a fascinating concept for a game. Where like you're just you're disconnected with the other person as you're guiding them. Like you're not seeing a proper camera feed, you're just getting like sonar and shit. I don't know. I just always like stuff like that. It feels cool. It feels like you're an operator. Nope. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Okay, I think I have NOS. I can navigate this. Okay, and then we burn the NOS to finish her off. Okay. Bring me the new content. I'm finally in new territory. Before the new souls, the princess of the deep night closed her eyes. The rumor of a soul that was once a nobody spreads across the Shuto Expressway, awakening new rivals. By now, you must have realized. I need the Soul Calibur guy to read this. The heart that only wanted to race is now seeking a new stage. We did it. A crisp 5 million buckaroos. Uncarded territory. They should... Who said this? Where they should make like a kart racing game for Uncharted and then call it Uncarded. I know I didn't make that up. I heard that somewhere. And it's that. That's the first thing that came to mind. Okay, I can get a new car now. What do I want my next thing to be? Okay, it's gonna be a while before I can get that. 76? Nah. Ooh, GRRs. That might be the move. That is in fact the move. What else can I start working on? Work my way towards the latest WRX. Ain't no way they got this game too. 3 versions of the fucking R35. On God. God, it's Gran Turismo all over again. I can't single Nissan out for that though, because Subaru also has, you know, every version of the Impreza. The Sylvia, where's the Sylvia at? But that's double dipping on Nissan. Yeah, we got the full history of the Sylvia. I want to say, ooh, NSX would go crazy. I want to say there's another, but it escapes me at the moment. I'm pretty sure there's another case of like there's a bunch of the same car. Okay, can't quite get the 300Z, not yet. Oh, Crimson Boy Z33. He wants the rematch, huh? Interesting. Steelheart, Crimson Boy Z33, and Rumored Rider. Okay, I guess that's the next phase. I can get a Lancer and a GTO. I can get all the Mitsubishis. How many is that? 56? Alright, we're a little shy. I want this for sure. But then I would need a third skill to be able to put on. Could get that. Oh yeah, that's the move. So just to get a third skill, I'll trade this off for the nitro heal once I have enough points for it, but like I don't have enough points for it, so we'll grab center of attention for now. Give me whatever car I just bought. The Yaris? Yeah. What's the speed metric on this? 319? Okay, you're gonna need some upgrades. We probably want to get you up to like 350 at least. I want this thing to be blue. So no factory color this time, I guess. We need yield Naniwa license plate. Give me my nitro. This game definitely, I can see why it has the challenge mode to lock certain things away, because they didn't figure out the economy. I have way too much money. So it's good that they story lock progress, because they sure as fuck can't money lock progress. Okay, wait, we're at 340? Honestly, I probably don't need to... We'll see how far we can get like this. Way too much money, huh? I wish. IRL, I wish, bro. We're living the fantasy in TXR, where we have more money than we know what to do with. Welcome in, Mino. Happy Saturday. And we gotta hit the old reliable tuning settings. I forgot this thing is 4-wheel drive. Okay, we would want 2-way on the front, and then 1.5 on the rear, I think. Yeah. What is this whack-ass top speed, dude? $274 ought to do the trick. I can't wait to realize I've absolutely destroyed my acceleration. Torque balance, you want to have mostly in the back. See what we can do arrow-wise, even though the car already looks plenty good. I love the GR Yaris, dude. Love me a hot hatch. Ooh. Classy. A little, partial CF? That goes crazy. Oh yeah, I'm fucking with that. The Tom set is looking like the move. Ooh. Love the center muffler. I know that's kind of, you can see that it's fake wide, and you can see the actual hole in the center. Probably suboptimal, realistically. Better to have multiple routes of exhaust, but you know what? Sometimes you gotta treat yourself. Sometimes you gotta treat yourself with a little bit of flashiness. Let me change the color before I put the neon on. And yeah, wheels are looking good. White with the black accent. That feels right and would be appropriate for a GR vehicle. Okay, we'll leave you white. I'll make my next car blue. I don't know if I don't really have a neon color that would work here. So, no neon. As is per usual, my build is very DPS focused. Hey, Knife and Forks! And Tokyo Jungle, these are the motherfuckers from 2. Anybody else I recognize here? Nope. I don't know how many of these are newcomers. Played some sound vortex on your new ghetto setup today? Hell yeah. You're washed? Oh no! It's okay, you just out of practice. Oh shit, hello. Meet Cinderella past midnight. Might just have what it takes to challenge the legendary Swift Emperor. I mean, Snake Eyes, who's hell-bent on revenge, they've got you squarely in their sights. The ones who can match you now are the new generation's top racers, especially Polaris. I like that Polaris is like a foil to yourself. You're not the only newcomer making waves around here. Is there anything else you need for your setup, Mino? I know you said you wanted to get those like sound foam pads. Anything else on there you have found wanting? I love my hatchbacks, but it is just a little harder to see where I'm going. A little bit more of the road is blocked. I'm kind of like Angel. Wait, what? I already beat you. She wants a rematch. Okay. That's fair. You know what? That's fair. Noted. She said, fuck the early access nerfs. I'm back. Okay, we'll come back to you later. Okay, yeah, I probably need to play with far view, just so I can see the damn road. As much as I love being up my car's ass, it's just impractical on this guy. Okay, next set of racers, all pretty fast. I think I need to go back to the garage. That's fair. That's fair. Let's put a couple more horses on this bad boy. I'll just take a long IKEA calyx on the side to put the controllers on. Yeah. Storage solutions, always nice. Got some IMS figures last year just collecting dust. Yeah, somewhere to put your controllers and your figures. Let's see, yeah, fuck it. No reason not to max out. Let's see how they like this one. One of these days you want to go to IKEA? It's been a while. Hopefully wherever we go will be closer to an IKEA. Definitely doesn't make a whole lot of sense to go to one currently. The meatballs are shit now? Yeah, but you're another one. You're like Jade. You just love to complain about shit. Yeah, this is more like it. Now we're taking him to Gapplebee's. Oh, we passed somebody at some point. Did we? Or maybe we didn't. Oh, we did! That's fine. We got someone ahead of us, too. Closest is, of course, the big city up north. Really? There's not a single IKEA in Springs? No Springs IKEA. That sucks. It feels like there's never an IKEA close to home. It's always a little bit of a journey. Uh-oh. Okay, thankfully I sabotaged him so he wasn't able to catch up. It's near the round one. Of course it is. I wanna be low. I want to be close to my car. I'll just have to deal with not being able to see the road. We'll live. I'm gamer. We had a close one in Utah? That's true. That's definitely the closest one I've ever had, for sure. That was still like, I don't know, 30... That was like a half-hour drive. It was far for the time. It's like 10 minutes down I-15. Oh, okay. It's closer than I remember. For some reason, I remember it being... Well, that's probably just because we were hanging out at IKEA. I was thinking, I remember the IKEA trips being like an all-day thing, but most of that was probably just being in the IKEA. You want your trucks to carry stuff from IKEA? No. I mean, if you pay me, I guess. Oh, we have a rematch we're coming up on. I love that little turbo whine. Especially in the tunnel. Sounds beautiful. A K truck. Ah. I thought you were just like, you know, since you're on a farm, of course you would have trucks. I didn't think you were making a K truck joke. A K truck would be great for hauling a little IKEA haul, though. Okay, let's try this again. You'll play the new Forza Horizon? Yeah. I think I like the Forza games. I would have played it regardless of where it takes place, but I am excited to see what part of Japan they will take. I'm sure the mountain roads and the toge are going to be huge, but I wonder if the expressway will be there, or if there'll be like any city driving. I'm curious. The Tofu Mountains is crazy. Gabe is the coolest ninja ever. Was that in the trailer? Was there a ninja in the trailer? Unbalanced Ishii. Let's see what you got. You're only level 14. Theoretically, I should be alright here. I can't wait for the giga cringe weeaboo dialogue that they get. Brooke, welcome in! I was wondering where my bodacious wife was. I forget why. I feel like I was gonna say something pertaining to you and I don't remember what. Okay, never mind. That guy was not a big deal. Gloomy Angel is coming up again. Thank you for the stretch, Brooke. Ah! Your muscles are rocks. Honestly, you and me both. I was telling chat earlier, I slept weird because I woke up and my back was also pretty rocks. Jade, welcome in. Happy Saturday. Oh, Brooke's got chronic everything, so sometimes, every time she wakes up, it's a dice roll as to what's wrong. Yeah, Gloomy Angel, we will deal with you another time. Once I'm a little more upgraded. Ooh, the Z. Cool energy. Just need a little bit of edge. Oh, he's got backup. Okay, I see how it is. Oh, he has a rich friend. Revengeful White Knight. Okay, this is lore accurate, I suppose. Fuck off. That's it. You wanna be like that? We can be unsportsmanlike. That's not very chivalrous of you, White Knight. Oh, blocking head ass. We engaged in a little bit of wall riding just to get around the traffic, because that looked like it was going to be a nightmare to navigate. Yeah, literal white knighting happening. They all talk like keyboard warriors though. True. I love the dialogue in this game, dude. It's so fantastic. And it's so optional. You can just not engage with anybody if you don't want to. Well, most of the time. There are those times where, like, when it's a new chapter, you're gonna have some people talk to you. But for the most part, you're just driving. You're just cruising. You can talk to people if you want to. But you can also just drive. Ooh, the narrow dodge. The narrow dodge is crazy. He couldn't handle it. Also, we are starting to be quite fast. I saw I saw the speedometer in, like, screenshots of the game get up to, like, 400, so we're getting there. I believe the top speed on this is, like, 270, so... Wait, Monsta, I did say you were blowing up, as in you're popular, because you're gonna be on A.Kei.'s stream. That's literally what it is. I just think it's funny to word it vaguely, so you can be like, oh, maybe Monsta literally exploded, because that's a funny concept. But I literally said it. Aw, man, I didn't know they were up top. God damn it. There's, like, no one here. Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, I can hit the next exit ramp at least. In the new Forza game, you want to drive a Hakone Onsen and walk into Soak? I bet you. There's gotta be a hot spring, like... There's a thing where you... One of the special events, you drive up to one, and then you take a soak before driving to the next one. That's definitely gonna be a thing. Act like you don't know nobody? Sorry, Monsta. We all know you too well. That ain't gonna fly. Yeah, the sense of speed once you get close to, like, 300? Kinda crazy. We got ourselves a Wanderer. Layla's here? Yeah, there's Laylas all over the place. Craftsman Manabe? It was... Hang on. The chat box is blocking it a little bit. I love this dog barking song. This is me when Brooke walks in the room. Uh-oh. I absolutely fucked up my launch something fierce. Holy. You know what? I'm not wasting my NOS. Also, this guy's level 28. Okay. I didn't notice. I didn't notice he was built different. He's a craftsman. He literally built himself different. It's all three of us. True! Maybe I need a spoiler or lower suspension. I don't think the game's that realistic. It might be. But also, I like the camera shake. It makes me feel like I'm going even faster. Genpei Marriage. Wild name. I appreciate somebody that'll have marriage in their name, though. They're probably very dedicated to their partner, and I fuck with that. Unfortunately, that doesn't make them a good racer. Oh, wait! I just passed somebody. Hang on. What's the problem? I was saying that the camera shake was a good sense of speed, and I think that's what Jade was responding to, whereas, like, a spoiler or suspension could help address the shaking. Fuck you, Night Tokyo. You gave me hell in TXR2. I will gladly wipe the floor with you motherfuckers. Nope, nope. Not allowed. Yeah, once you get around to like 240, the camera starts going crazy. I love that feeling of barely being in control. We can probably tell you all about that. Gotta spend a little bit of the ketchup juice. Okay, that was a little sloppy, but we got there. Be shitting if it was front wheel drive. What? Front wheel drive is like the second one in terms of control, right below all wheel drive. I'd be shitting myself if it was anything other than those two. Gotta do something real quick. Enjoy your something, Jade. Damn, halfway through my tires already? Okay. Probably because I've been fucking sliding through corners so much. It is suboptimal. Back tires need to slide if you're gonna drive it. That's a different conversation. I understand what you mean. I see where you're coming from. But the back sliding is what makes me fucking anxious at high speed. If the camera is shaking in a rear-wheel drive car, which is basically what happened when I was on the salt flats, like that's where my brain's going, you're gonna die. You're gonna die if you don't take your foot off the pedal. Brother, why didn't you accept the invitation to race, dog? What are you doing? It's the start of going fast where I'm a little bit more anxious with front-wheel drive cars, because that's where you get the torque steer. Once you're already at speed, you're just kind of chilling. As long as you don't need to take a sudden turn. then you might run into some problems. Making the front tires do everything is terrifying. But they're, I don't know. They're reliable. People shit on front-wheel drive cars for being, like, boring. And that's why I don't really worry about it. Because, like, yeah, if it's gonna be boring, at least that means it's safe. But again, if you're at speed and suddenly need to make a turn, yeah, you're probably gonna have some trouble, but, you know, unless you're a professional driver, chances are you're gonna have trouble no matter what drivetrain you have if you're trying to make a sudden maneuver at speed. Am I gonna come up on anybody? Why is the Wangan, like, east side downline all, like, so dead? There's, like, never anybody new to race down here. Anybody who is down here to race is going on the upline. Okay, I can go here, and then there's still not gonna be anybody to race. Great. I should have taken that fucking exit to go up. God damn it. There's nothing? There's actually nothing. Okay. Back to the garage we go. I'll end my streak. I don't give a fuck. The girl you like just got off of work? Godspeed. Be back later, maybe? With any luck, you'll be a little too preoccupied. True, don't forget the belt. It's good luck. Different friend? Well, then you bring the belt to see how they feel about it. It could be good luck. Yeah, experiment. Ooh, love the two-tone on this one. You return as therapy leaves. That is usually how it goes. Ah, this is the one that's taken. I don't know, man. What do you mean by the girl that I like? I feel like you're playing a dangerous game. Are you waiting for the rebound? What's happening here? Yeah, see how the boyfriend feels about the belt, actually. Are you like trauma? I would describe your opinions on translations as traumatic. I think that's appropriate. Cheat again? That's wild. Yeah, you're playing a dangerous game, bro. there's no two ways about it. Not that fussed about the future? That's fair. Some people do just be living in the moment. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And, if anything, your continued reports on what's going on with this couple will serve as fantastic content. So you know what? I fully endorse your hangouts, now that I think about it. I should go this way. Those are some dangerous words. I'm not the one playing the dangerous game. If he wants to live in the moment, I would like to get the live report of the situation. That's content. That's content with no risk on my part. So of course I'm gonna ask for it. It's like how gambling streams are so popular because you get to watch someone do all the risk and live vicariously through them, and then, you know, if they go bankrupt, you're sitting pretty. Endorsing is a bit of a misnomer. Listen, if you're gonna announce that you're going to engage with a situation, then I'm going to expect a full situation report, a full after-action report when you return. That's all I'm saying. By announcing it to the world, you've made it my business. This part is always fucking hell to navigate, because a one-lane road that pretty much always has traffic on it, yeah, good fucking luck. Let's see, oh, I have like 200 BP. I should get one of the Lancers next time I go back to the garage. You look, not flying off the track, it gets a little harder every day because the car gets just a little bit faster with every upgrade. Americans do love the tea. But to be fair, it's not like it's Jade's tea. He is as much of a bystander as we are. Parking area or more people to race against? What's my tires looking like? Okay, my tires are good. We're good. We can keep going. You endorse the sharing, not the actions themselves. Oh, yeah, no, absolutely, absolutely. I kinda have to partially endorse the actions for the... Whoops. Rip to that guy. I kinda have to partially endorse the actions because that's what results in the report. But yeah, no. Ultimately, what I want is the content. Who is this now? We live and die off the content. Exactly. Master position? That sounds about right. Sounds like my kind of driver. Where do I go from here? We got... not a lot. Someone like way up there. I feel like I'd be better off hopping down this way, hitting the parking area, and seeing where I can go from there. Alright, we'll do that. I probably could have taken that turn a little better. Also, gotta remember how powerful these brakes are. You just tap it and you can shift down. We want the Haneda line. And then we want the Daiba line. It's impossible not to judge someone's actions, but you don't have to make it everyone's business. Yeah. That's the thing. Like, I don't actually want to judge, but it's making conversation. If you talk about what you're doing, then the judgment is just kind of part of making conversation. Like, if you say you're going to do something, and I'm just like, oh, okay, cool. You know, like, yeah, you can do that, but doesn't make for a very enticing stream, now does it? I need shit to talk about, bro. That's like how, sometimes people take umbrage with trying to relate to a story because it comes off as having to make it, like, making things about yourself. And I never saw it like that. I always thought of it as, like, I'm trying to be empathetic. And if I don't try to relate to what you're going through, I feel like that sounds like I don't care about what you're talking about. She had to cancel? That's crazy. It's already 8 o'clock, bro. There's not a whole lot I can do. We're already in the TXR mines. Give me my upgrade. Bing Shun? Alright. That is unfortunate though. I was happy for you. I would also love to play with Kata sometime. Loud man. Come on, advisor. That's an insane title. Kumamoto license plate. Change your license plate to Kumamoto. That's fair. That seems extremely straightforward and easy to remember. Indomitable Alexander. Goes pretty hard. Drove 3,000 kilometers non-stop, except for refueling. If you want to meet him, your total mileage better be over 3,000 kilometers. Oh, that's easy. I thought it would be like you have to also do 3,000 kilometers in a single session. 3,000 total. That's shrimple. Weak man. Why should I care what a weak man has to say? You would be into Desire. Heretic Canvas was my perfect type. And they were a guy. The classic. Gets them every time, they say. Okay, come on, Advisor, what do you have to say? Erotica of Love and Illusion is an insane racer name, but it's memorable, I guess. And I remember you, Maximum Eagle. After my previous partner was wrecked in a battle, I was left in an empty shell. My comrades gave me a new partner. You love to see it. I mean, don't come on your advisors unless they advise you to be fair. What do you do for a living? What kind of shop do you run? Why does someone play WUA? Discovered they added Assassin's Creed references to the game. Neat. That seems kind of random, but that's cool. Edge your entire life. I'm pretty sure that would kill you. Like, genuinely, I don't think that's good for you. Bro, I went back to the fucking PS2 era. Something just came over me. I hit A instead of R2 to accelerate. I thought I was playing TXR2 all over again. Actually, no, technically that'd be... I was gonna say 0, but... Even then, I'm pretty sure you had remappable controls. I went back to, like, old school Need for Speed, I guess. Yeah, blue ball maxing is crazy. That's definitely not good for you. Don't do that. Ah. You must run some sort of maid cafe. Aha! That's cute. I love... That's another part of this that I really love. Is like, you race somebody, and sometimes they're pissing you off, and then you see them outside of the car, and sometimes your perspective completely changes. Spring memory. Let's see what you got with your 90s Jazz Cup livery on your car. I love it. It even has the high morale seafoam green as a base color. Some people prefer to live life on the edge, though. Yeah, and those people die early. Like, that's just... That comes with the territory. Spring memory sounds like your deodorant. Damn, I wish I was spring memory. He's got the Jazz Cup fucking livery, dude. That's almost spot on. Monsta, you know I'm about those pities, dog. I don't know what to tell you. That guy just died. I don't know if you guys saw that happen. Dozing dormouse. Is that supposed to be intimidating? Poseidon Storm? Okay, that guy gets it. Dozing dormouse, you need to take some fucking notes. Take some notes from Poseidon Storm, dude. That's fucking crazy. I need to work on my gearing. 5th gear feels like a bit of a waste. Like, I shift from 4th to 5th, and then literally half a second later, I need to shift into 6th. Ain't no fucking way spring memory caught up, dude. Back off! Nope. Come on, man. Fuck, there we go. Jesus. Look, I was hanging in there. Dozing Dormouse has a plan to be while you're laughing at the shitty name. Fair. He almost got me for a second. His nose says car is USB-C. Dozing Dormouse is understandable because you're racing at ass midnight. Let a racer be EP. No! You should... No! Do not sleep at the wheel. That's extremely dangerous. Oh, right. While we're here... Yeah, 213 to 229? What the actual fuck are you talking about? There we go, that's better. Okay. Not really anybody to race here. We can go this way. There's someone, like, right there. Yeah, that's the move. Talkative man. Mountain man. He only appears on Wednesdays and Thursdays. That makes sense. I love that. I love that some racers just have really arbitrary requirements. Jet skater. Former Olympic speed skater. Somebody like that, I could see them being a street racer. They just love the speed, man. They love the competition. He appears before street racers who beat strong formation, but only on weekends. Ah, another Tokyo Jungle member. I needs destroy you. Mountain Man is too busy hiking on the mountains every other day. Yeah. Apparently he's working. I think he's actually pretty much going up and down the mountain doing deliveries. At least I think that's what it said. I think some of these people just have jobs. I think most of them have jobs. That's why we're all racing at night. After office hours. This is how we unwind. Like, a whole lot of these people are, like, office workers. Either that or, like, shop owners. So those are the two main ones that I see. They're office workers, shop owners, or they work as like, hosts and hostesses. Assume you'd race at night because of less cars on the road? I mean, that too, but also because you're busy during the day. You have work. You have, like, family obligations. At night, nobody's trying to bother you about anything. Where's the mystique in that? But that is the mystique. Is like, oh, they could be anybody when they're outside of the car. I could have interacted with this person countless times and never even realized. Salty Dog from Tokyo Jungle. Don't wear sunglasses at night. Not if you're gonna street race. That's a bad idea. You need to be able to see. As someone who used to have heavily tinted windows, which is basically sunglasses for your car, having that shit at night, not good for visibility. I'm pretty sure that's the reason I ran over like 3 curbs. Is because you couldn't fucking see out the damn window. They need to make transition lenses for cars. I think that's where I'm at. And they probably do, but they're like giga expensive. Everybody's cleaned up here. That was you after every League match? That's why I don't play League, bro. I've heard the stories. That shit does things to people. That's also, that makes me think about fucking 2XKO. I can't imagine 2 League players hopping on a fighting game and one of them dies early and has to sit and watch their partner for the rest of the match that could go on for like minutes. You know that motherfucker's getting toxic as shit. That's a friendship ender. For the kinds of people that play League, nah, that's a friendship ender, dude. Especially if you lose. But even if you win, there's gonna be toxicity. Cause now you're like, oh, I don't even need this other guy to win my matches. Like, no matter what happens, the vibe is gonna be dog shit. Bubbly King with a car like that is quite the juxtaposition. Don't know what they were thinking. See, the problem is that, like, it's a sound idea on paper, but trying to get League players into that environment is, like, that's where it all goes wrong. Though it's not like fighting game players are free from sin either. There's plenty of people that will absolutely blame their opponent for anything that they're doing wrong. You know, some people just don't understand the concept of sometimes you can be wrong. Excuse me, I'd like to race. Excuse me. Excuse me. Thank you. Okay, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. This guy's got some juice. What the fuck? Even with the NOS, I can't even start closing the gap? Holy shit. Okay. That guy's a little above my wheelhouse. That's just a regular fucking dude, too. That's not a wanderer or a boss or anything. Okay. Not fucking with those guys. Wait until that Marvel 3-on-3 game comes out. I don't know if that has like co-op though. In fact, yeah, no, I don't think it can have co-op because the way that game's it's 4-on-4, I'm pretty sure. But I think the way that the game works, you couldn't have multiple people because you like unlock the characters that you use on your team are like restricted at the start of the match, and then you like unlock them as the fight goes on, I'm pretty sure. So it would be really weird to have a person be on a character slot that like is probably not going to get to play in most fights because they're like the anchor. Meanwhile, Overwatch is just sitting in the corner minding their business. I mean, it might be chill, but it's still not a game that I feel like playing. How did I end up over here with nobody to race? Back to the garage I go. Let's grab that Lancer, now that I'm thinking about it. Don't see Marvel having team-based multiplayer? Yeah. Now, you could, like, just manually couch co-op it if you wanted to, but I don't think you could put it into the game. People who left Overwatch for Rivals were the same people who blamed the devs for the PvE failing? That's fair. I see what you mean. Get all the people that were quarantined in Overwatch and now they're quarantined in Rivals. And of course we have to get the best Lancer. Actually, also I would love the FTO and the Eclipse. We gotta get all of them. But yeah, the best Lancers here. That's actually insane that they don't have the Evo 9. Or is it the 8? It was the 8 or the 9 that are like, you know, that's way more beloved than the 10. I understand you got to have the GSR because it's a classic. But normally you have the GSR and then you have the 8 or the 9 and then you have the 10 if you're feeling nasty. But that's crazy that the penultimate got snubbed for the one that a lot of people generally regard as kind of one of the shittier Lancers. I think I would like an FTO. That's not one I get to drive super often. What else can I get? I don't need more tuning just yet. At least it doesn't feel like I do. I need to get Nitro. And then there we go. Fighter Z has the raids which are multiplayer. Yeah, that works because it's PvE. Though I think no, you can have co-op even in PvP. But that's because all the characters are playing an equal part on the team. It has been done. What I mean is, Tokon, I don't think your characters are, like, playing equal roles on the team. At least that's from what I've heard. Like, you can't use all 4 of your characters right from the start of a match. So it would be weird to have players take up asymmetrical slots on a team. That feels like that would be a bad idea. In games where it's just a regular tag team, where it's just everybody versus everybody, and you can switch at will, that makes a lot more sense. And yeah, it definitely has been done. And I don't think that's how it works in Tokon. Give me that FTO, baby. I still have not found the guy that wants to race against Naniwa license plate. So until I find him, I'm just gonna put Naniwa on all of my license plates. This is not the shade of blue that I want. We're gonna need to fix that. You gotta be Naniwa, dude. It's the way to be. I wish there was like an auto upgrade button. Put on the usual. Oh, this is also all-wheel drive. Sheesh. It's all-wheel drive kind of night, I guess. $278 to $281 could be better. Okay, 281 it is. $223 to $247. Let's try that. It could definitely be a whole lot worse. The upgrade categories, there aren't too many of them, so it's not the end of the world. It would just be nice. You know, it's one of those things where it's like would be cooler if it was there. Ooh, very nice. Looks kind of like the stag front bumper from Need for Speed Carbon. If anybody remembers that specific body kit. You gotta have the carbon fiber. You can rewind and pause streams now. I did hear about that, which is very cool. But then I also heard that Doki turned that feature off because, you know, sometimes you can accidentally dox yourself and you don't want people to be able to hone in on that. And I'm like, dang. Everything comes with a price, I suppose. I'm not super worried about that myself, but I definitely understand that higher profile people, especially VTubers, would probably want that off. There we go. So nice and subtle, just the little door markers. We can put a little bit more pizzazz on these wheels. We can keep the 5-spoke. Yeah, there we go. That's looking nice. Or the... Ooh, that's not bad either. No, I don't think that's gonna work with the brighter blue that I have in mind. Yeah, we'll stick with the black. You guys know anything about Digimon? A little bit. I would say, like, I enjoy Digimon, but I don't know a whole lot about it. I am definitely looking forward to checking out Time Stranger. I'm a Digimon liker. I've seen a fair bit of cultured content with the likes of Gilmon and Renamon, but that's a given. You'll see the Olympus guys? No. What is that? Ah, it's a shame we don't have, like, color shifts. That would be real nice. But this looks good too. The Greek pantheon inspired Digimon. The group is called Olympus 12. What? Oh, I see. I have not seen that. That does sound super cool though. It's enough transfer now. I need something with a little bit more energy. Yeah, that's the energy I'm looking for. Existed for a while, but this is the first time they're all in the same game. Ooh, are they going to be in Time Stranger, or is there another game coming out? Ooh, hopefully I'll see him, but I don't know if I'll play Time Strangers long enough for that to happen. Let's go this way. Wait. Let's go this way. Never mind. There's like 2 people to raise here, and that's it. It's here. We can go this way or down here. We'd have some options. They're part of the main plot. Oh, okay. There we go. It's nice to be able to see the road again. As much as I love the Yaris, it was a little bit distracting. Love when the butt sticks out just a little bit. Oh boy, hang on. I'll check that after I wipe the floor with this guy. A little bit of vehicular violence never hurt anybody. You gotta know when to accept the wall hit. Sometimes you want to slow down, other times, you know, you only lose some health for it. Yes, it did. No, nah. Never, never. There's vehicular violence has never hurt anybody. I don't know what you're talking about. Copy. No, I don't think that's what I want. Yeah, here we go. Copy this. That looks like. Hang on, let me. Where's Firefox? Wait, why are you. Firefox, what happened? Why are you down there? Hang on. First of all, you go away. There we go. Okay, cool. I'll make sure my filter was working. That looks like that looks like a Brook appeal Digimon. I feel that. Proof or not? Yeah. We need to see some empirical evidence. Yeah, I'm guessing this is one of the Olympus motherfuckers. Yeah. Yeah, that's looking pretty sick for sure. I dig it. I dig it. I do think there's a lot going on with that design, to be fair. I think my favorite. Ow. My favorite Digimon there's a cleanness to the design that's not quite present there. It's a little busy. But what is there does look nice. That's Demeter in Digimon form. That makes sense. I can see it in all the vines and shit. Who do we have here? Someone special, it looks like. Comedic disruptor. Oh, he's doing the thing where he slaps your shoulder. He's hitting the fucking Nandeanen. She's missing a whole island she flies around in? Jesus. He's level 14. I should be able to take him. Okay, I should be able to take him, so what the fuck is going on? "14 mentioned? Oh, yes, the level. Bro, why are you so fucking fast for? Uh-oh. Oh, I fucked it. Okay. That guy's a little out of my league. That's definitely, he's on the C1 with that kind of speed. I need like a acceleration focused build. Also, damn, this thing handles like a dream. Holy. Yeah, this is a little bit more top speed centric. I need something that's got more jumping off the starting line to hang around with high level C1 racers. FTO feels a little bit more at home on the Wangan line. That's kind of ridiculous for a whole island to be part of the Digimon. Like, what are you doing? Something with more throttle? Yeah. That mostly comes down to the gearing ratios. I would have to shorten the gearing. Which is doable. I just need to get to a parking area. But I can always just worry about that later. I can come back to that guy with the S2000 or something. That one's a little bit faster off the line. Nice that you can fix it like that. Yeah, yeah. Any racing game worth its salt is gonna have a little some tuning options to fine tune the characteristics of your car. So that way it's going exactly how you want it to. Just like there's creative expression on the liveries, there's mechanical expression in how you fine-tune your vehicle to match your own propensities. Big Mom! Don't mind if I do. Okay, yeah, I do think I need to fuck with the gearing ratio on this car, actually. It is a little sluggish off the line. I was too focused on its top speed, and I realized there's only like there's the half of the map that you're not on as frequently as the other half is the place where your top speed shines. On the C1, most of the time you're not hitting the top end. Which means I need to get to... Aw, man. I missed my turn, just barely. There was a parking area right there that I could have gone to. Ah, well, we'll just race this guy. One Piece is canon? Oh, brother. Hey, it's Erotica of Love and Illusion. I heard about you. And I'm at a NOS, so I can't fix the sluggish start. God damn it, I'm feeling like Gold Ship. Yeah, this is gonna be a problem. I'll come back to you later. Matter of fact, if I lose to one more person, we're heading back to the garage and fixing this ASAP. Whole ass island thing is pretty ridiculous. Yeah, no kidding. There's other pretty huge Digimon. That's fair. Definitely. I think it's the idea that, like, something, like, terrain being a part of a Digimon feels kind of silly. Like, it's one thing to be really big, but having an island, really? That's part of what you are? Okay, dude. Alright, alright. I get the picture. She's a goddess of harvest and fertility? That's true. I can see the connection, but it still just feels a little silly. Alright, let's see. What can we do about this? I can never remember. Lower number is shorter gearing, I believe. Top speed and acceleration. Move the gear ratio towards prioritizing acceleration and adjust it to the position with the highest speed. Oh, okay, never mind. No, it says it at the top. Acceleration is big number. Let's hit the default and then adjust. That feels about right. This is the series where a drunkard bald ball throws shit at you. That's fair. Coolly analytical man? Really? I feel like you could have just called him cool. Road Concerto. Team Family Business also went through changes. Ah, yes, the one that just whooped my ass. Aquarium only accepts single members. Oh no. Is that the is that the incel team? Is that the MGTOW team? Devil Road Run. 666 kilometers. That I should be past that at this point. What am I at? Does it say? It doesn't say. Oh wait. No, it doesn't say. Never mind. Not the team cells. Give me the tune-up, dog. I don't remember which fucking parking area the Naniwa guy's at, god damn it. Alright, we go in this way. he coolly analyzes data and all that. I mean, he does, but like, God, it sounds so awkward. Any day now, brother. Slide freak. Okay, let's see. Let's see if this accelerates any better. It's keeping up at least. Oh, the little fucking... the backfire when you shift gears. Oh, beautiful. Okay, this is better. This is better. Who's our latest victim? Ooh, more Tokyo Jungle. Oh yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and post the rest of Olympus 12 in the pictures channel. I'll take a look at him after stream. Okay. Gotcha. Come on. Did a little too much wall riding there. Almost fucking died for it. Phew. I think the acceleration could still use a little work. I don't want to compromise the top speed too much, but it already has a good top speed at it's what, 280? So I can afford to compromise it a little bit more. I don't think it really went down at all from the adjustments that I made already. Favorite Digimon overall is probably either Crusadermon or Metal Garurumon X. I mean, Garurumon in all of its variants are classic for sure. Hard to go wrong. Why was I all the way over there? What the fuck? I enjoy the slide, but it's definitely suboptimal. I gotta get better about my braking. Uh-oh. MJ 6'6"? Is that your height? Are you 6'6"? I feel like that's exceedingly rare in Japan. That's a crazy name, dude. Like, either that's your height and I would need to see it to believe it. Like, I feel like no matter where you are in the world, 6'6" is tall as fuck. Like, either that or you're... Listen, you got feet in your name. That's hard to defend. Like, if it's not about height, that's hard to defend, bro. Oh, shit. God damn it. Ah, he was about to lose, too. Ah, fucking... Hang on. Missed my damn exit. It's Michael Jordan? Was Michael Jordan 6'6"? I'd believe that. MJ do be in there. I don't know why he would name himself that. I don't know what that has to do with the jungle. Especially the Tokyo jungle. They have a bat as a moniker, so presumably not literal jungle. Dude, this guy's attack is off the fucking charts. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, hang on. We got someone else coming up that we can challenge. I'll come back for you later, Michael Jordan. Let's see if I can bully this guy instead. Midnight a la mode. I'm all out of nitrous though, which is not great. The alternative is that he really likes feet, like a lot. All right, we gotta fuck with the gearing again. I think either that or the GTO might not be the move. I might have to go back to the Yaris. We were having good luck with that. Let's fucking max it out. Let's see where that gets me. Passed up a Yaris? I have a Yaris. I just, for variety's sake, I wanted to switch to a different car. Here, if I still get my ass beat, we'll go back to the Yaris. There, welcome back. Status report. What's the situation? They should mod the cars from the Yaris game into this? The Yaris game? I'm gonna need you to elaborate. Have I never seen that? I mean, I might recognize it if I see it, but not off the top of my head. The Toyota Yaris got a racing game? I mean, I do believe that. Sometimes that does happen. But yeah, I may not have seen it. Okay, the GTO might just be a gold ship. Like, maybe it's inevitable that you gotta be a shit. You gotta be an end closer. In which case, my skill set is not designed for that. Okay. Back to the Yaris. This is a 360 era digital release. I bet I would recognize it if I saw it. No wonder I'm not beating anybody. Speed metric 367 maxed out versus the Yaris at 400? Okay. I didn't realize. I didn't realize the Yaris was spitting that kind of game. I didn't notice. Is this even maxed out? I think it is. Yeah, okay. She's sleeping now? Okay. Hope she has a good EP and a good day tomorrow. True, it is very late where you are. Honestly, it's late even where I'm at. Okay, back to not being able to see the road in front of me because the car is tall. This is the price we pay for the superior hatchback. What's this song? Let me check. Oh man, it's not timestamped. It has the track list, but it's not timestamped, so I don't know. Almost Midnight is not East Coast. That East Coast is like 10 o'clock. Jade's another couple hours over. I don't know what. South America. Yeah, okay, there we go. I was gonna say, East Coast isn't that close to midnight. I'm trying to see if I can figure out based on the song names, but I don't think any of them specifically sound like what I'm hearing. I think I know. I think I found it. Hang on. Let me see if this is the same song. Nope. It's not that one. Uh Okay, it's like near the middle. What's this one? Can you link the video? Yeah, sure. Hang on, I'm gonna give one more song a shot. If this one's not it, I'll just grab the video. Aha! Lucky guess. Okay. Let me. God damn it. Here, I'll just link the song name. There. And this is definitely my kind of Yaris. So I'm certainly not opposed to going back to it. Bless you. I'm glad I could find it, because yeah, this is a bop for sure. Yeah, not so tough now, huh? Not running away from me this time. We brought the heat, brother. With the clean power slide to close it out? Come on. Does this game have a first person? It does. It doesn't have cockpit view, but it does have bonnet view. It has a bumper and bonnet cam. But I don't like bumper and bonnet cam. I could fuck with cockpit view if they had it. Shonan affair. They were very careful with their choice of vowel there. Oh, okay. I'm not good enough for you? Alright, dude. Fucking whatever. I do think that the first-person views are generally seen as, like, the optimal way to play, because you get the rear-view camera, and you're right up on the road. I feel like that's the consensus for a lot of racing games. But I also want to be able to see the car, man. It's a work of art. I need to appreciate it. I wouldn't be surprised if someone would mod in cockpit view before long. Most time attack gamers use bumper cam. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's the optimal way to play. It scares you? That's understandable. Which way do I actually want to go? Let's go left. Come on, dude. See, I'm trying to reverse here. I feel like the third person... Feel the third person, same reason you don't like FPS? Yeah, in general, I'm a third person kind of guy. I do enjoy first person, like, in third person games, I enjoy first person as, like, a novelty. Like, cockpit view specifically. Like, Ace Combat, racing games, mech games. I would enjoy cockpit view just to shake things up, but by default I would rather third person. I'm gonna play Redline 2? Redline 2? Why is that? Hang on. Why is that not immediately... Are you talking about Red Out? Because I'm not getting any results for Red Line. Probably is Red Out. That's what I'm thinking. Either that or it's like a regional thing. Holy shit, I can't fucking see. Couldn't get along with Red Out yourself. I remember not... I played the first one, and I didn't play it for super long. What are you doing, dog? What the? Why was that guy parked on the middle of the damn road? What is wrong with you? I can't believe I got actually fucking sabotaged by a traffic car. What the fuck was that? He wasn't even like changing lanes. He was fucking parked in the middle of the road. That was ridiculous, man. Yeah, I remember I didn't stick with Redout for too long myself, but I never played the second one. I've been meaning to see if it's see if I like it any better. Ah, yes, the ever popular Skyline. Everybody loves a good R34. The 33 and 32 have been starting to become the favorites nowadays. Kind of the hipster pick taking over because the R34 is a little overdone, and the 35 is giga overdone. So people are starting to make the previous gens their Skylines of choice. I think I've come full circle on it at this point. Like I had the time where the 34 was my favorite, and then I was like, oh, you know, I'm kind of into the 33 now. But I think I'm back to liking the 34 primarily. Think you didn't feel any better about 2 than you did about 1? That, I mean, it makes sense. If 2 is just meant to enhance the experience of 1 or just provide an expanded version of it, then, you know, that's the sort of thing where it's like, okay, if you didn't like the first one, the second one's not going to win you over. But if you like the first one, the second one is like even better. It's probably one of those situations. Want to play Wipeout instead? That's where I'm at with a lot of AG racers. Is like, man, I just kind of wish I was playing Wipeout. The closest I've gotten, I think my favorite non-Wipeout AG racing game is BeamNG. But even that's like, something about the presentations is just something's missing. But it's the next best thing in my eyes. Unless you want to count Project Turbo Blast, since it's pretty close to F-Zero. If that counts, even though you're not actually anti-gravity, but like the mechanics are basically there. If that counts, then I'll pick that over F-Zero any day of the week. Though that's a slightly different vibe. It doesn't replace Wipeout in my eyes because it's a different kind of game. It'll replace F-Zero though. Don't mind my wall riding. It's a valid technique. Oh, you've recruited some backup, did you? F-Zero was your other fixation? Yeah, I mean, those are the two, for sure. Bro, your backup's kinda ass. This is the guy you call in to avenge you? Tuner Hamada with his fucking clapped out RX-7? Okay, dude. If you say so. What was the name of the game I said? Project Turbo Blast. I streamed it like a couple of times. Oh, more backup, more reinforcements, huh? Oh, I think this is the leader. He heard me talking shit about one of his boys. Yeah, okay. Lone Jackal. Let's see what you got. Relax. You want to be like that, huh? You would. I need to recover from that god-awful corner. That the one, the Banui? Yes. Phew, okay, that one, that would have been pretty easy, but that one corner fucked me up something fierce. That specific corner is very gnarly. Anyone played Inertial Drift? I've been meaning to for the longest time, never got around to it. I hear that, that name come up when people describe the control scheme for Screamers. So I do feel like I should check it out to get a feel for it. Hopefully that'll help me get a feel for Screamers controls when that comes out. Where can I go from here? I don't think I need to challenge Gloomy Angel again. There's like nothing. There's nothing around. All right, back to the garage. Yeah, using right stick for the drift angle. That's what I hear is what Screamer has in common. Swift Attack Evil Magistrate sounds like a title for a Fire Emblem character. Oh, let's get some revenge. Shall we? Fal, were you able to put the Instant Pot in the fridge, or was it still hot? It was hot? Okay. I'm just thinking about it. So that way we don't forget. Can you check it again? Uh-oh. Huh! Phew! When you've seen, only way it makes sense for Screamers is if they have drift events or no drifting slowdown. It doesn't look like it has drifting slowdown. You can check the gameplay trailer. It looks like... It doesn't look like it super needed the right stick for drift control, but it looks like it works. Thank you, Fal. What happened to bro? He must have crashed or something. Which way do I want to go? I do want to go this way. I have a problem with chronic stick drifting. Get yourself a Hall effect controller. You'll be all right. They're starting to become more and more commonplace, which is great. Okay, Erotica, let's give this another shot. Now that I'm on my main, maybe I'll have a better chance against you. Right, you're still having computer troubles. Most unfortunate. Come on, dude. I knew I should have tried to go in the other fucking tunnel. That would have been my chance. Fuck out of my way. I'm telling you, this area with the dividers is where every AI fails. That was not good. Phew! I was like, dude, if going into this corner, if I can't finish that race, it's gonna be bad news, because I'm gonna hit a wall or let him catch up. Boss of new circular route. You don't get to just decide that. You can't make that your title. I'm pretty sure that's like identity theft. If I was a street racer, I couldn't just make my street racer name the strongest racer. Like, what? You don't get to just say that. You totally could. I feel like nobody's gonna take you seriously. That's bad for your street cred. You can't just be out here lying, dog. Where do we go from here? Oh, definitely make the left. How am I doing on tires? Tires are good, nitrous is good. Alright. So we go left, but we can skip the parking area. That song is apparently 15 years old. Judging by the video I found, yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Also, toxic in the techno space. I fuck with the heavy, dude. Almost turned to dust when you saw. Brutal. Come on, come on. Innocent rogue. I wish that toxic segment was longer, dude. What the fuck? That shit was hitting. Buzz off. Flock off, Featherface. You can stick around and learn the hard way. Oh no, you don't. You're such a bitch. You're such a bitch, dude. I'm not wasting the rest of my nitrous on you. We're hitting the rematch. Okay, good. They're still sampling it. We're popping the rematch on that. Ain't no fucking way. Get over here. That was some primo horse shit you tried to pull. Just a little push to get ahead. Yeah, dude, he's desperate to block because he knows as soon as I get ahead, ain't no coming back. Ain't no coming back from that gap. Uh-oh. Ugh. He lied as easily as he breathed. There was absolutely coming back from that gap. I'm just glad he also hit the exact same car that I did. I feel bad for the car that got hit. That guy got double fucked. But you know what? This saved my ass. Yeah, someone else coming up behind. Oh, Jade, now that you're here, I did finish the mineralogy show. I was telling chat yesterday. Never considered the possibility of just full-on ramming into some poor fella? Yeah, that was not in the calculation. But yeah, I finished the mineralogy show earlier this week. And damn, what a ride. The final episode felt like, well, the 12th episode. There's a 13th one, but I think it's like a omake. Because the 12th one felt like the narrative climax. It even did the thing where they played the theme song at the end of the episode. It was fucking sick. And it was about the two younger characters solving a problem mostly by themselves. Like they had they found a crystal radio, but it wasn't working. They take it to the university to figure out what it is, and they get some advice from the mentor and the kohai. But ultimately, it's a problem that they solve themselves, and it goes to show how much they've grown as characters. It's just fucking sick. You love to see the character development, bro. And, because it was a crystal radio, they brought out, like, all of the rocks that they had collected so far to try and use them as conduits to see which one works best. Scientific method and everything, dog. It was crazy. Can I have your EP? Alright, thanks for hanging out there. Have a good EP and a good day tomorrow. The fuck was that name I just saw? Reminiscence of Hippocrates? What are you talking about? Bro is full-on nerd emojiing at me as he pulls up behind me to race. Really feel like that show must have been worth the watch? Absolutely. I didn't realize that guy was that important. What the fuck? Yeah, no, that show is fantastic. Highly recommend. It's just a good time. You can really see the passion for rocks by everybody who worked on the show. It's sick, dude. And I think the most gratuitous part of the show is just the fact that MC and Kohai just have fucking rockin' bods, but they don't really ever do anything with that. There's like one or two moments where you look at the butt, but aside from that, it's just that they happen to look really good. The show is otherwise very normal. And then in, I want to say like episode 8 or 9, there's like a montage sequence as a bit where Mentor is trying on a bunch of different outfits for like fashion purposes. And that's like the most fan servicey part of it. And at that point, they've giga earned it. Yeah. Yeah. It's hard to imagine, but the characters, they do be growing. It's insane. Oh shit, the entourage is here. Burly middle-aged man Looked like the very picture of bold and hardy. Okay, I think I know which one they're talking about. Another was his complete opposite, a suave man with refined charm and handsome features. And the third was a woman with the air of a sophisticated, intellectual career professional. Rising Seaman! Alright. These two are Tornado of Love and Rumored Rider. Ah, Rumored Rider. You're one of the people I need to defeat. Came all the way from Hakata in Kyushu. Don't know the Shuto Expressway well. Yeah, I've slapped Polaris around once or twice. Does sound pretty good. Yeah, I think if you like the idea of a show about mineralogy that's kind of slice of lifey, it does have a narrative through line that you can see. But yeah, it's, you know, every episode is about learning about a different kind of rock. If you think that concept is appealing to you, I would say it's extremely well executed. So I would absolutely recommend it. Eternal Polaris. Getting real popular. Strong Formation are apparently also pretty good. Heard you brought a huge griddle to Daikoku parking area and had a flower food showdown with Harrison Chop. Is it true you've got a machine gun rigged up in your ride ready to unleash hell? Rumors, all rumors. Don't even worry about it. Don't dislike the idea of learning something new. Yeah, there's that too. Like, I think rocks are cool in general, but yeah, I definitely didn't. I learned a whole lot watching that show. How much I'll be able to remember it is a different matter, but off the top of my head, there's stuff like sea glass, the erosion from the seawater, making it nice and rounded. You missed the chance to react to Rising Seaman. It's okay. Everybody's gonna have the same reaction. I learned that pink manganese is black. It appears as black because it oxidizes really fast. So if you like cut one open, it'd be pink on the inside. I also indirectly learned that manganese is apparently a pretty common mineral found in hard water, because I tried to look up how to stop manganese from oxidizing, and I just kept finding stuff about how to stop manganese from oxidizing your fucking, like, kitchen appliances and bathroom appliances from the hard water. I didn't find anything about pink manganese specifically. What else? I learned that silica gel, like the desiccant in beef jerky packs and stuff, is it's you could technically categorize it as an artificial version of another mineral. It escapes me at the moment. Was it topaz? Or was it opal? I think it was one of those two. Because they have the same like molecular makeup. Manganese is actually gathered in the jungle around here? Whoa, cool. Trying to remember what else I remember. Off the top of my head, I think that's about it. If I thought about it for a while, I could probably come up with something else. But yeah, you learn a little factoid every episode. It's pretty neat. It's actually a lot. It's a fair bit. So you learn a fair bit. It's really cool. There's something you just watched once. Yeah. I would enjoy a Fair Lady Z. Of course, we gotta get more attack. Okay, let's give Mitsubishi another shot. How's the Okay, never mind. The GTO starts at 328 and couldn't compete with the Yaris, and the Lancer 10 starts at 309. So that's sure as fuck not gonna work. 338 could be something. What about the Fair Lady? 327? What does the Yaris start at? The Yaris starts at 319. Okay. A sampling sounds pretty awkward. A little bit. It sounded kind of wacky over there. 182. How about the RSX? Nah, it's not quite there either. How's the Lavork? 310? Eh. I can try it and see how far we get. Let's try the Eclipse. That's a nice shade of blue. I like the backlit by default. That's nice. Naniwa, as always. Let's see. Let's see if the numbers add up. We gotta get to like 400. Forgot to ask if you played any Sonic Racing after full release. I gotta wait until I get paid. I am giga brokey. Thankfully, I have no shortage of games to keep me busy until I am able to get on to Sonic Racing. $370. Not as much as I would have liked. If I can get it, if that's higher than the GTO, then I'll give it a shot. Well, I gotta see. What was the GTO at? GTO was 367. An extra 3 on the speed metric, I don't think it's gonna cut it. We'll come back to you later. Back to the Yaris. I could probably beat this person and then that'll land me like up here and then I can go to the parking zone. Also watched someone play Sonic Racing this morning. Seems like the release went well. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing real good things. Apparently it's like the best Sonic Racing game ever. Damn, whatever he's got under the hood sounds fucking mean. That sounds like he's got a supercharger. That's a racing engine right there. Yeah, it sure sounded like it. Unfortunately, it didn't make up for his piss poor driving skills, but the car sounded like it was in peak condition. So it's not the car's fault that he lost. Honestly, I was hoping I would be closer to the route split by the time I beat that dude. Couldn't even put up enough of a fight to make the journey to the intersection interesting. Now we're back to cruising. Absolute skill issue. It's crazy. Yeah, I do be goofing sometimes. It's true, it's true. Juicy Heaven got taken down? Oh, hell no. It's true, somebody, I'm not going to name any names, but somebody has been going around blowing up teams left and right. Is that the silhouette of Kojima on the right? Marvelous shrewd rascal. Let's see. Nobody to race around here. Or around here. This... probably going up. Yeah, it looks like going up is the move. They kind of look like Kojima? Yeah! It was definitely the hair. Helper robot runs a handyman service. He only accept battles from the Yaris? Well, well, well. Have I got good news for him? Craftsman Manabe is a potter. And that's why he's particular about shapes. He doesn't accept battles with machines that haven't been modified aerodynamically. Ah, cool. And I do love my aero modifications, so I don't think I got any worries about that. Golden cream sauce? Ain't no way, bro. You're a chef, of course you are. Smiley grappler. The man himself keeping track of underground races. You gotta do something in your free time. Back off, bro. Thank you. Okay, that was a very unnecessary flex, but you know, sometimes you gotta do it to him, all right? I won't apologize for being better. Sometimes you gotta show dominance. It's true. It's true. We do not compromise around here. I don't know why it always starts me a gear higher than I should be, like I'm fucking trying to embrace fuel economy. Another 34 to add to the chopping block. Slow down a little bit too much for that turn, brother. That error will be your last. I think we're coming up on Pizza Pasta. So I won't be able to race that guy. Because I'm not in a Suzuki Alto Works. But we do have someone else coming up past him. A couple miles ahead, it looks like. Couple miles was probably a little bit generous. That's like a mile at most. Just want to say, please accept the challenge before I rear-end your ass. Where are we going, bro? What was that maneuver? You're not even on the right side of the road for the route you want to take. Lucky Prime? That must be 7. There is no other lucky prime number I can think of. Challenge at car point. Love the clean drift. Feels so good to pull that off. Oh, I guess more of like a slide. Let's see. Time to head back into the parking area because there's not a lot of people to race around here. Always love finishing a race near a pit stop. I think tires and nitro are pretty good. Yeah, not too worried about it. Let's see. Nothing here. Could go here. Don't know who that is. We'll just end up retracing our steps, basically. There's some runners I could take going up this way. Oh my god, there's actually people to race down here. What a concept. There's one... And then it's a while before I get... Okay, maybe I was a little bit generous when I said people. Yeah, we'll just hop this route again. As long as there's people to race along the route, no reason not to. Too distracted by the music. I keep on hanging on the damn red line. Seconds at a time before shifting. Symphony of the Galaxy. How elegant. And we got another challenger coming up. Some grandiose name. Yeah, no kidding. Eloquent. Someone who's definitely quite learned of the world. Or at least someone who thinks they are. Let's see, who's next? I could keep going up, run into this wanderer who will probably kill me. Oh, but then I could get the rematch with MJ Feet. Or I could go left, hit this guy. Comedic Disruptor, who I could realistically probably beat at this point. Nah, we'll go straight. You too were once a high schooler who learned big words. That's true, that's true. And there's no... Like, whenever someone learns a new word, especially a new big one, they can't wait to use it at every opportunity. Who do we have here? Gold license. Level 18? I mean... Okay. You probably want me to be using a coupon or some shit, or you want my car to be gold. Who else we got here? Ah, Pizza Pasta again. Okay, we can't race you. But I can get a rematch with MJ. Does he have the gold finger? We gotta race him to find out. I gotta figure out when he will let me race him. There you are. Let's try this again. Not the same racer that you beat last time. How the hell did you catch up like that? Ah well, doesn't matter. Die. Unshakable Ryoma of B Legend. Oh, another 13 Devils. An X-Devil, I suppose. Jet Black S2000. Lucifer Otsuka. Got a little bit of... Just a little bit of Fujo appeal in here, possibly. Bro was practically squeeing at the sight of Lucifer. The boys are back in town? Fuck my old crew. Instant kill Oil King. You talking about BP? We gotta be instant kill Shrewd Rascal. Are you kidding me? Oh, is that a special title? Wait, no, it's not. Oh, here it is. Instant kill Shrewd Rascal. Feel speed in this game is very good. Dude, it really is. Especially with the vibration is really nice too. You can feel like the imperfections in the road when you drive over them, and there's a subtle rattle to the car when you shift gears. It's very nice. Even a little bit of vibration from wind resistance once you get close to top speed. Just a bunch of subtle details to help sell the illusion. Yeah, it's really cool. And it's just such a pure gameplay experience. You just get on the road and you race. And sometimes people talk to you and it's to help sell the world. You know, just be like, you're racing against real people. They have lives. But it's mostly just get on the road and drive and then upgrade your car and then drive some more. It is extremely K-coded, it's true. Let's see if we can take out these lads. Well, let me get a feel for the vibe. What are we working with here? Yeah, it's a very distilled experience. I'm all for that. I will say this modern TXR does hinder its sense of discovery a little bit. They give a little bit too much away. The older games, this is Unshakable Ryoma. All right, let's see what you got. The older games, it was a lot more obfuscated. And I love a obtuse-ass game for that sense of discovery as you figure things out on your own. Here, it's like you see all of the cars that will be available to you. You see all the team names before you race them. You know, it's a little... It doesn't quite have the sense of mystery that the older games had. Okay, this guy's no joke. Had to use basically all my NOS just to get in front of this dude. Oh, you would have the fucking counter attack, anti-gap closer shit. The opposite of my skill. Well, it doesn't matter. You hit somebody and got fucked. Curse of New Age Gaming, where everything is revealed. Yep. Something I really liked about the older TXR2 specifically is my favorite in terms of presentation. You have no idea how many cars are in the game. You have no idea what cars are in the game. You have the cars that are available from the start, and then if you beat a guy who has a car that you haven't unlocked yet, then it's unlocked. So the only way to find out what cars are in the game is to beat everybody. There was no hints as to how to challenge a wanderer. Sometimes you like there would be hints in the bios. If you come across them, they'll be added to the library, and they'll give you a little bit of a hint, but it won't be very obvious. And it's one of those things where that one, okay, I do appreciate getting the hint in game, because basically what ends up happening is just look it up online. So in that sense, that one I'm not complaining about too much, but it's emblematic of the mystery. You know, you don't see the name of the team that you're racing against until you're in the race, and it's like, oh, okay, these guys are here. There was no mini-map for you to check what teams were on the field. It was just whoever you run into, there was the mini-map, not the map screen, but you had the mini-map, and that was it. You had your triangles that would tell you where dudes were, but that was as much information as you got. You had to go up to them and race them to find out who you were dealing with and how strong they were. The guide dang it aspect of older games, yeah. Okay, where's Lucifer? Let me get his ass. I think my best bet is to go down here. And then circle around. Okay. That part can stay gone. Yeah. Yeah, I liked back when I didn't know everything the game had to offer. If you play 11 in 2025, you need 50 wiki tabs open even now. Oh, man. So, hey, sometimes that's the price you gotta pay for the retro experience. It is what it is. And honestly, I'd rather have I'd rather have... I will take God dang it if that's what it takes to get a game with some mystery, because we have the internet. Like, even if that aspect is present, at least you can account for it now. So it's not the worst problem to have. And now we wait. We wait for Lucifer so we can destroy him. Just as the book of Matthias foretold, or whatever. This yours do be mean mugging, bro. The square mouth kinda makes it look a little goofy, but he's a rude boy. Got eyeliner and everything. That's crazy. Have any interest in the new Silent Hill? I am excited to experience it secondhand, but it's definitely not a game I'm gonna play myself. Like, I wanna read about it. And I wanna watch other people play it, but I'm good myself. Oh no, he's got an S2K. Oh, this thing's gonna be brutal. I think this guy was like #1 on the 13 Devils back in TXR2. I've recognized that emblem. Not going down like that. Come on, come on. I gotta beat him before the split. This could get ugly. Damn it! I should have went on the left side. I thought I had enough health to maybe just ride wall a little bit. It's a Bloodborne hill, so I've heard. Okay, I think I can get him. I think I can get him. I clearly don't need NOS to take him out, so I don't feel the need to refill my resources. I think I can get him. We'll beat him and then call it a night. Or I'll get frustrated and say, all right, that we'll call it a night, and then as soon as I turn stream off, I'll beat him next try. Same with Golden Hanya. Nice try. Nice try. Get fucked. That's what you get. That's what you get for trying to use the traffic against me. Alright. Phew. Don't think it's bad. It just feels weird to call it a mainline game. I mean, I guess that's why they call it Silent Hill F. It's just give them a little bit of plausible deniability. Unshakable Ryoma and Lucifer Otsuka. And Steel Heart's here. Man, that guy... no, I was gonna say not a lot of aura on this dude, but no, that could be John Woo under that silhouette. Some dudes can rock the overalls. Of course, fucking Jackknife reported to you. Swift Emperor, who vanished 4 years ago, has returned. Oh, shit. This is the demon of the Shuto calling us together. Alright, Steelheart, what you got? Maybe I give Steelheart a shot before we end stream. Last bit of news is a little less interesting. Lay it on me. Let's see what you got. New stage, Harrison Shop. Trials that stand in your way. The fuck is that? Interesting that it's not Defeat Steelheart. It just has its own name. Let's give it a shot. Looking at the Code Vein 2 gameplay and realize something. Oh. You know, God Eater is Monster Hunter and Code Vein is Bloodborne? Yes. Yeah, and anime flavored. Yes. Omega drops on Monday. Oh, man, I haven't touched Monster Hunter in forever, dude. Now that I figured out my performance shit with Warudo, maybe Monster Hunter will play nice. Though even just using fucking the Fugi, I had my issues with Monster Hunter, so who knows? Code Vein 2 was his Bloodborne 2 at home? Right, that would make sense. Also, God, Omega's gonna give you 9 shots? Good heavens. It's Elden Ring. I mean, it's still in the Souls wheelhouse, so that's not too crazy. That's an understandable progression. I'm following Steelheart because I don't want the race to start right at the fucking intersection. That feels unwise. Psych. The intersection might actually be helpful. Let's see what you got, Steelheart. He's certainly fast. Crazy that you can hit the brakes and then just not slow down. What a wild concept. You've got to be fucking kidding me. I already beat you, motherfuckers. How dare you? I already used all my NOS, dude. This is bad news. This is bad news, bears. Okay, I see how it is. I see how it is. I gotta save the NOS for this segment. That's fucked up. That's fucked up, brother. All right, that's we're not doing that tonight. let me send y'all off. Who do we got? Who is on that I can send y'all off to? You got someone? Who you got, Monsta? One of the intramats reminds you of Limgrave? I wouldn't be surprised at all if they specifically aimed for Elden Ring. That makes sense as an inspiration for a sequel. Like, I get it. Mothmin. Let's see what they got going on. Yeah, alright. Let's go over that way. They're playing their first FPS and it's Bioshock? Yo! Let's go! Alright, yeah, we'll go that way. Should really be living off of copying other games. Listen, it's other game, but with a nice anime coat of paint, and there's absolutely a market for that. I respect it. All right. As always, I like to support smaller streamers, so if you're coming with me on this raid, we're gonna be nice. You can be little gremlin bastards, but be nice about it. And, you know, this is a new person that I'm never raided before, so be less gremlin. Have some good behavior. We haven't scoped out the vibe yet. And until tomorrow, where we'll play Jump Space for real tomorrow. I promise. Unless we don't, but I promise. And until then, thank you, Brooke, thank you, Foul, thank you, Monsta, thank you, McVin, thank you, Mino, thank you, Jade, thank you, Thera. See if there's anybody else. I think that's everybody. Well, that's as far back as chat goes, so if I miss anybody, I do apologize. But again, until tomorrow, same time, same place, I will see y'all next time.